Disastrous consequences of harming devotees. Scriptural texts have provided several guidelines for man's spiritual progress. Bhagavatam is one among them, which refers to the extreme care one should take while dealing with devotees who are considered to be special messengers of God. God may ignore the insults heaped on him or may excuse those who sin against him because of their ignorance, but he will never tolerate any affront to his outstanding devotees. These persons do not have any alternative other than obtaining pardon from those very pious men whom they have offended or denigrated. The main purpose behind performing religious rites and observing austerities is to acquire control of the mind, avert anger, develop extreme patience, and get rid of impurities. Some misuse these hard-won spiritual powers to cause injury or bring discredit to others or even destroy others whom they may dislike or hate. But any hasty use of such powers against noble and pious souls will prove to be disastrous. Sugriva in Ramayana, by delaying the search of Sita, made even the most generous and compassionate God display his indignation. But if his intransigence was overlooked when he sought Lakshmana's excuse, the Bhagavatam projects the same theme in the story of Ambarisha, an emperor who, despite his power and wealth, was deeply religious and strictly upheld divine injunctions. Should a portrait of an extraordinary devotee be drawn, it can be that of Ambarisha, an emperor with unquestionable authority, inexhaustible wealth, and unmatched valor. He laid them all at the feet of God and engaged himself in the service of God, treating gold and mud alike. King Ambarisha used his mind to meditate constantly on the Almighty, his lips to utter his glory, his eyes to feast on his image, his hands to clean his temples, his legs to go on pilgrimage and circumambulate his shrines, his ears to listen to hymns sung in his praise, and his nose to smell the fragrance of tulsi leaves placed at his feet. With all his faculties thus totally turned towards God, he remained unconcerned about worldly events. Ambarisha once observed a vow. When he was about to break it, sage Durvasa arrived. The king honored him and agreed to wait for lunch till the latter returned after completing his daily rites. When the sage was late, the king tasted a cup of water so that his vow will not be a failure. But Durvasa took this as an affront and tried to harm him. Sudarsana, the sacred disc of God stationed to protect Ambarisha, came to the rescue of the latter. It hounded out the sage, who ran for his life but ultimately had to seek the pardon of Ambarisha himself. Ambarisha could achieve distinction by virtue of his grim determination in getting his vow fulfilled despite trials.